Here's an email from Phoebe, a small magazine based in Northern Virginia. We'll put it up on the screen for you to see. Here it is. It was sent to the Middle East Center at the University of Pennsylvania, which has been a hotbed of anti-Semitism towards its Jewish students. The subject line of the email reads, quote, "Amplify Palestinian voices. Submit your content to our literary magazine," end quote. The email goes on to say, quote, "We believe in the collective responsibility of writers and artists to speak out against the genocide of the peoples of Palestine," end quote. University of Pennsylvania student Eyal Yakoby posting this email to his X account. His caption reads, quote, "Ever wonder how students are being indoctrinated? They're being told what to think, not how to think. This is an official communication from the Middle East Center at Penn asserting there is a genocide," end quote. University of Pennsylvania student Eyal Yakoby joins me. Good evening, sir. Tell me, when did you receive this email? When did this go out?
Thank you so much for having me on. I got it this morning.
And what's going on at Penn? I mean, we've all been following Penn a lot, but this is certainly is another insight into what's going on, at least on your college campus.
Definitely. So I spoke at the House press conference back during the infamous just calling for the genocide of Jews violate the code of conduct. And that we were raising the alarm then. And I said this frequently back in the fall that even if, former President McGill resigns or is fired, it doesn't solve the issue. At this point, the moral rot at university is so deep that it's coming from all different aspects of campus life. And that goes to other administrators down to the professors. And when you see these encampments, when you see students chanting in defense of terrorist organizations, when you see students waving the flag of US designated terrorist organizations, people have to ask themselves, how is this possible? How does this happen in the United States? And when you look and listen to what professors are saying, it becomes quite clear exactly how this is all happening.
Well, when you read this email, it says, "We believe in the collective responsibility of writers and artists to speak out against the genocide of the peoples of Palestine." It says it makes a presumption that that's happening, to speak out against the genocide, rather than saying something like, "We believe in the collective responsibility of students to talk about these issues and have a robust debate." Instead, it is a presumption. It is a statement.
I mean, in terms of robust debate, I think people have seen the videos of journalists trying to enter the encampment to talk to people, and then you have the designated media personnel. In terms of people who they deem as, quote, Zionists, which is just a filler for the term Jew, they're not even allowed to walk in and have a conversation. So in terms of debates, I mean, debates.
Well, I wasn't really suggesting necessarily the debate come on. Look, that 47-minute tape, that pretty much did it for me. The atrocities of Hamas, that did it for me. But what I'm saying is that with the communication that comes into the university is that this is what you're supposed to think. It's the presumptive, to speak out against the genocide, presumptively that exists, rather than any sort of effort to get people to be challenged to think.
100%. And I'm a Middle East Studies political science double major, I have yet to take a single course at Penn in either of these departments that portray the United States in any sort of positive light at any point during my academic career. And that's how students are being indoctrinated to hate the United States, to hate the West, to hate freedom, and to appreciate or support, in many cases, terrorist organizations. And you can see this down to the syllabus. There's a class being taught next semester at Penn which studies a convicted terrorist through the lens of literature and resistance. And so when you portray terrorists as poets, people lose the meaning behind what it means to have blood on your hands with the intent of murdering civilians.
Eyal Yakoby, the university is going to miss you. I know you're graduating because they need your voice. So congratulations on graduating. It's a loss for the university, though. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.